puppet them. Planes in reserve. Old shitty planes. Let's see. Oh, am I using this air wing, by the way? Really? Even the P-50 Warhawks have limited range. Okay. Well. Close air support. We'll go ahead and increase the size of this air wing to infinity. There we go.
Mexico is mobilizing. That's intelligent of them. It won't do anything for them.
It is. We have free dockyards. So let's take a look at our Navy. We've got 77... Or no, we got 78 submarines, 160 destroyers, 14 light cruisers, 16 heavy cruisers, 15 battleships, 3 carriers.
So now might be the time to beef up your carrier fleet.
We want to research the next level of carriers before we do that, though, I think. Didn't I build a lot more light cruisers than that? I thought I had, like... Oh, I'm still building them. Oh, so I must have gained a naval... Oh, we gained naval dockyards from the national focus. That's why. Alright, so we're going to start building those faster. We're going to start building... motorized, faster, fighters, CAS, support equipment, why not? Cool. Manhattan Project.
Bam!
And then Warplane Black.
Your
War is the
Mexican
new
airport.
black. What are they saying?
Because we put a man on beef Prussian, you make me laugh.
What did he say?
Like, if you want me to listen, explain to me why you use inches and feet and also Fahrenheit. Because we put a man on the moon, pounds, foot, and inches.
Nationalist Spain has joined the Axis. Ahistorical.
That's funny.
Fall of Gibraltar. Okay, so Franco has joined the Axis, which could end this stalemate, honestly. Whoa! UK is fucking up Italy. They're almost to Rome already.
Dang.
We might need to start a war with the Soviet Union to even make this interesting.
The Soviet Union and Finland white peace.
Yeah. So Finland agreed to join the Comintern. Okay, election. Magnate favors fascism. An influential industrialist behind one of the companies we have chosen to work with for industrial production. Commentary on Henry Ford's anti-Semitism. Made a number of statements on politics that members of the administration found troubling. He has openly advocated an authoritarian government and praised foreign state administrations that identify as fascist, implicitly suggesting the United States would benefit from such a rulership. Denouncing the magnate and his ideals might sour our relationship with the company, but leaving them unchecked would give him a platform for spreading propaganda that erodes all that the Democratic Party stands for. So he can say what he pleases, we need not endorse it. One-time change in popularity of fascism by 15%. Or we cannot rely on fascists to develop and protect the United States, which removes Ford as our ally. I don't think that's that bad. 15% is not enough to start a civil war, and we can always hire a minister to bring us back to democracy. I think that minus 10 motorized research time is worth it. Because yeah, we can hire a Democratic reformer, Harold Ickes, and he'll
take that out.
Get rid of that pretty quickly.
Bam.
I think they need at least 20% to even cause trouble for us. So let's see. We can research the next level of decryption.
Why not? Look at Mexico line up its armies on the border. We're gonna roll them.
They're not going to have a good time. Actually, let's draw up a battle plan while we're waiting for this. So, these guys are going to be assigned to this battle plan, which they already are. We're going to redraw the battle plan to take this river region. No, that's not really what I want it to look like. And then we're gonna... No, see, this is the problem that I have a lot. Is that it thinks that I want this line to be an extension of this line, which is not the case at all. And then it won't let me edit. It won't let me edit the line I actually want to edit, which is especially annoying. And I could create separate armies to do separate battle plans, but I'm just gonna go ahead and delete everything. Delete everything! Recreate the front line. So you guys, just you guys, of course. The way that the AI executes the battle plans can be intelligent, but the way that it draws battle plans is not at all intelligent. Okay, so we're gonna have to jerry-rig this.
Jerry-rig.
No, that's like, why would you think that that's what I wanted you to do? All right, good enough. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it's good enough. So I'm gonna assign you guys to that order. And then we're going to need another battle plan that involves these guys who are going to go up into the mountains here. No. There we go. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. No.
Looks a little finicky, that,
Yeah, this is one of my only remaining major
gripes.
criticisms, is that I wish that, like, see it. Okay, there we go. It fixed itself. Okay, so somehow it fixed itself. But now it's not including. All right, we're gonna delete this. We're gonna try and see if. Oh, there we go. That's where the problem is. So, Alt. I want you to invade here from the north. There we go. That's what I wanted it to do. All right. Finicky battle plans.jpg. All right. And then you guys are going to be our main spearhead into Mexico, which I believe we just basically drew
an arrow
along the river line here.
Bam. That's through the mountains.
We don't want it to extend off of the existing battle plan, though. We want it to be its own.
Do you really want it cutting through the mountains like that? Yeah, I think that's more intelligent there.
Yeah. So it'll be focused along the coast for the most part.
Cut them off.
So all of you guys, and all of you guys are going to be in charge of taking Mexico City. Again, we want to mostly attack along the coast because it's not as terrible.
By the time we can go to War II, we might have shock and awe finished.
Yeah. And actually, can we... No, that's not what I want.
Beefy Prussian with that maritime law.
There we go. That'll work. All right. I think we're good. I think we have what we want. Moving a couple divisions around. They're all fully trained except for this one unit of Marines, which they'll be fine.
You could do a naval invasion of Yucatan, too. Interesting idea from the Beefy Prussian.
I could. I don't know what their fleet looks like. Probably not very big.
I was gonna say it's Mexico.
Yeah.
in the 40s.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Let's pull all of our Marines out of this army, like, all together, and just make them a separate army, because they should be... The way we're going to be using them is highly specialized anyway, so... We're going to give them to our commando expert, Patch, and then this Central American group can have so many panzer leaders in the United States Army. Yeah, they can have an engineer commander. All right. So should reassign our Marines. Oh, that's our training division. Let's see where it's going to send them. It's going to send them both here, so they should be attached to this order. Where did my Marine group go? Is it this guy? Yeah, it's the really old-looking guy. We have a naval base here, so I'm going to give him a garrison order for Texas. Excuse me, for now. And then I think I can, once they're in place, I can probably plan a naval invasion. I just want to get them organized, that's why I'm giving them this garrison order real quick. Riding the Santa Fe Railway over to the bay, the Gulf Coast. Alright, so the way we're going to plan this naval invasion, we're going to get rid of the garrison area and we're going to do naval invasion order. This is naval base 1, naval base level 3. And we want to take their ports primarily. So we're going to try to seize, I guess that's the maximum that we can seize. 7 divisions, 15 transports, and then we're going to want our fleets from up here. We'll take our Atlantic fleet, and we're going to put them on search and destroy. What is it? Alt? Shift? Oops. Not the Windows key. I can never remember how to give naval orders in this game. Control click. Control right click. Learning is fun. There we go. So control right click removes all their orders. So I'm just going to give them a search and destroy order in the Gulf of Mexico and have them focus on that for now. Support weapons 3. We have really good machine guns. Motorized, mechanized, yeah, we're so close. Might as well. How close are we to justifying war? So the 17th of January. We'll have to watch the weather, too. That is very relevant in Hearts of Iron. Weather's clear.
And look at
so
them
far.
researching interventionism.
Yep.
Like, oh, you have no idea what's about to happen, you beautiful Mexican bastards.
So far, it doesn't look like we have any adverse.
They're like, oh, let's worry about our foreign policy. Well, the United frickin' States masses at our border with an army about 5 times ours.
All right. Delano Roosevelt angered by Mexican posturing. Those naive citizens of the United States who imagine the Mexican as a people of peace are entirely out of touch with reality. Those who live at our border do not have the luxury of such delusions, seeing their troops closing in just across it. This is a threat we can... Let me just remind you that the people living on the border also see, like, Marine divisions and, like, high command, like,
whereas militarized...
Douglas MacArthur is just, like, hanging out in Galveston, like... Mexico is preparing for war. It would be madness for us to not do the same. The Mexican military presence close to our territory has sparked increased concern as this nation appears to be more and more to be the enemy of the Democratic Party. Whether it is the cause or the effect of their polemic is a matter of contention.
Jeez. That was funnier
they really
than it had
should,
any right to be.
They should really write different speeches based on the ideology of your leader.
They really should.
Alright, so...
they really should. That'll come in an expansion or something, watch.
So we need 49 days to prepare this
Really,
naval invasion. The Tizard mission. The British government have sent a scientific delegation led by Henry Tizard with an interesting proposal. I also don't know if that's how to pronounce his name at all. With an interesting proposal, the British are willing to pool their research efforts with ours in several key areas as they do not have the industrial capacity to produce their inventions in great enough numbers. Excellent proposal. So we gain... Opinion of the United States from the UK is plus 50. Research bonus for fighters and radar. Or we could say the British are on their own and just make them sad.
No real reason
Let's
to
check
do
on
that.
Europe. Man. So the UK has done some landings in mainland Germany. Germany has declared war on Norway.
Why?
UK and France are still wrecking Italy, but they've taken some territory back.
They seem to be bogging down in Italy.
Allies are dominant in North Africa. Italy's.
It looks like World
being
War
pushed
II
back.
is going to end very poorly.
Yeah, World War II might end up just being a prelude to World War III. Yeah, we're definitely going to go ahead and go for War Plan Black. So we have to wait for our war justification to finish. Diplomacy with Mexico breaks down, despite our attempts to find a diplomatic solution, which is basically sending CIA black ops to fund rebels in their country. That was our diplomatic solution. Negotiations have once again broken down, leaving us with limited options. The authoritarian Lázaro Cárdenas regime has displayed the unreasonable approach to this matter typical of leaders who are not accountable to their people. Barring a complete turnaround in the policies of the Mexican leadership, we will be left with no recourse but to fight. That's actually more accurate to what is actually going on right now. American intervention in Mexico has been a hot issue, with some politicians in the opposition claiming that the Democratic Party has pursued a hawkish policy from the start. We have. Whatever
No.
their original intent, a future war now suddenly seems very real and inevitable. Sometimes you need to climb the mountain of conflict. So it looks like we won't be able to declare war on January 17th because we're still prepping this naval invasion. Germany declared war on Sweden, which is also a historical.
Germany is not doing well in the war
Yeah,
at the moment.
like they want to be winning on one front, so they're just going to declare war on Scandinavia. Soviet Union claims Bessarabia, also historical. It's the USMC is prepared. Did we finish motorized research yet? No. Almost there. How's our training division doing? Oh, we got our first motorized units deployed and headed for training in Texas. These guys are going to be ready to hop on the front line just in time to go to war with Mexico. So we're going to put them in MacArthur's army. We're going to assign them the front line, see where it's deploying them to. Justification of conflict has completed. Where is that other division? Oh, they're both here. So they're both going to go with the main push. So now we're just waiting for our naval invasion to be fully prepared, and we'll do it. We're going to do it. Strategic bombing visibility isn't really useful to us right now. It unlocks air superiority mission, though. So we might as well tactical bomber, air support. Yeah, I might as well head down that road. There is stuff down there that we want eventually. Make sure all of MacArthur's boys are prepared to go to war. 3 days. Looks like we have some cloud cover. Oh no, it's clear.
The weather didn't bail. The weatherman didn't bail them out.
Yeah. All right. Again, I don't save scum. I just save for stability purposes. And we're going to declare war on Mexico. It's a conquest war goal, but when we actually do get the peace conference, we're just going to say puppet and set up a friendly government, because that's really all we want to do. And I'm going to tick down to speed 3. The Philippines has been called in. We've declared war on Mexico. We're executing our naval and land invasions. And here we go. Surging across the border. Earhart wants to enlist. As America mobilizes for war, we've received an unusual request. Amelia Earhart, the famous aviator who successfully circumnavigated the globe not long ago, wishes to enlist in the Army Air Corps as a fighter pilot. She's demonstrated considerable skill in mock dogfights, but there are many within the military establishment who frown on the idea of having a woman flying combat missions. Of course!
Sir J-Mo is saying you don't have to naval invade on day one of the war. It's best to draw troops to one front and then invade, creating a new front. Or we could just
that's kind of what we're doing. Like,
or we could just overwhelm
They're not
them.
going to be able to defend on two fronts. This is not a great power we're talking about.
This is going to look like what the Reich should have done to Poland. This is American blitzkrieg right here.
We have all these tactical bombers out of California. We might as well assign them to... Oh, they can't make it. Never mind.
Yeah, just let the war roll. You have such overwhelming superiority. It's not gonna. You're not gonna struggle.
No. So our mountaineers are positioned basically where they need to be. Legionary Romania joined the Axis. We're losing a little bit in this area. Why is that? Is it a terrain issue? Oh, he's a mount. So the General Gildardo is a mountaineer expert and also a desert fox. So he is an
That's a great commander.
Ideal commander to defend Mexico. I think we're gonna end up rolling them back though. Yeah, see, like they're winning, but our number is going up, which means that they're running out of bases in very low supply. Oh, that's our naval invasion. Yeah, we need to micro these guys quick to secure supplies. Actually, I'll keep you here.
You should expand the airfield in Texas.
I should expand the airfield in Texas. How's our production doing? We're not producing any military factories, which we should be. Build some more in Colorado, Kansas, Nebraska. Invite to faction request from the UK. We're not going to do that yet, because we might want to make our own faction. Why are you going that way? Would be my question to you. And let's grab another Marine unit and send them up this way. Alright. So we got pretty good dispersal here. That should limit the amount of attrition we're taking. Just going to spread out and hold as much of the Yucatan Peninsula as we can. Meanwhile, yeah, our invasion from the north is going just fine.